Good afternoon. It's August 12th, 2013. I hope your summer has been a good summer, and I hope you're looking forward to the fall. This is something which comes up quite a bit, and it's a topic that comes up quite a bit, and I feel I need to talk about it, and that is credit repair organizations versus using an attorney to file a Fair Credit Reporting Act lawsuit, and when you should choose which ones. Let me tell you, first of all, credit repair organizations often do a very, very schlocky job. What they do is I've seen many of them. They get a hold of all of your creditors, the good ones and the bad ones. They send out this blizzard of basically form letters disputing everything in your credit report. And what you risk doing by using a credit repair organization is having the credit bureaus decide that your disputes are frivolous. So it can be dangerous to use a credit repair organization. And honestly, really, you need to know this. Everything that a credit repair organization does, you can do very, very easily. Go to my website, SoCalCreditDamage.com. Look at the sample letter that we have there. We have a sample letter for you. Download it. Obviously, put it into your own words or your own statements or whatever like that. Dispute only the things that should be disputed. I mean, the problem is that if you dispute a valid account, granted, sometimes it works. Sometimes the credit bureaus get overwhelmed, and sometimes it will come off your credit report, but they can put it back on. And if it's determined that you're disputing valid accounts, as credit repair organizations do, then your disputes can be deemed frivolous, and that will hurt you, because then you may have a very valid and a very good dispute, and you can't get anywhere with it because you've been deemed a frivolous disputer or disputant. You don't want to get into that status. But really, if you can write a letter, you can dispute wrong information on your credit report. You should be doing it yourself. You should not be using credit repair organizations really under any circumstances. Now, that brings me to the point of when you should think about hiring a lawyer for a Fair Credit Reporting Act lawsuit. I will tell you that in my office, the vast majority, I don't know what the percentages are, but I'm sure it's over 90%. 90% or more of the time, when we research, we make sure that we are filing lawsuits based upon valid inaccuracies, provable inaccuracies in credit reports. And 90% or more of the time, they immediately clean up the credit report as soon as they get a lawsuit from me. And then obviously we pursue the lawsuit until we get damages for our clients. We get money damages for you. And then we also get our attorney's fees paid by the other side, so we can take these cases on a contingency. The cases where we win or we have a settlement, 100% of the time, they clean up the credit report. So I mean, the statistics are very, very high when you're using an attorney to handle an inaccuracy or false information in your credit report. But bear in mind what we're looking for. We're not going to file a lawsuit over accurate, truthful information on your credit report that you just don't want there. Myself and other attorneys practicing in this area, we are looking for cases where there is false or inaccurate information on your credit report that you can't get off by your own efforts. When that is your situation, really come to an attorney. Not only do you get your credit report cleaned up, pretty much as a guarantee. I mean, it's as close to a guarantee as I could give. I mean, if it's really inaccurate and we can prove it, or it's false and we can prove it, they're going to clean it up. I mean, one for one of the cases that I've handled so far in my office. So number one is you're going to get your credit cleaned up. Number two is you're going to get your damages. I mean, one for one. We put money into our clients' pockets in these types of situations, and it's on a contingency. So you come in and basically, we get paid at the end out of the settlements. You don't have to come up with money up front to pursue your lawsuit for wrongful or inaccurate credit reporting. So again, I should say, and I mean it, that not every single credit repair attorney or credit repair organization out there is bogus and does a bad job. But I've just seen so many do just a machine line, automated job that builds no credibility and risks you being declared frivolous. with the credit bureaus. I have seen it so often in my work that I really feel that I need to warn all of you about using credit repair organizations. Minimally, if you decide to use a credit repair organization, find out how they operate and make sure that they're credible and that they're going to actually do a good job disputing the things that should be disputed, namely the false and inaccurate information on your credit report. But going back to what I said just a few moments ago, if you have false or inaccurate information on your credit report, you really should be thinking about hiring an attorney. Believe me, a lawsuit from my office means a lot more to the credit bureaus than a letter from a credit repair organization. The credit bureaus get, baskets and bundles of letters every day from the credit repair organizations. They don't get that many lawsuits from my office, not even close. But when they get a lawsuit from my office, believe me, they're paying attention to it. Believe me, they're paying attention to it. So if you want a much higher percentage chance of getting your credit report actually cleaned up and getting damages in your pocket, you need to hire a Fair Credit Reporting Act attorney, and I'm the best one in Southern California. Listen, thanks very much for listening, and I hope you're having a good rest of the summer, and I hope you have a good Labor Day.